An old friend of mine from back in Concordia days. It's been like 7, 8 years since I've seen him. And he said, hey, I want to be on the open mic. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to be doing. I'm not going to delay. Please welcome to the stage, Deepak, with a Mad Poetics! Mad Poetics! All right.
Good evening. I met Kim several years ago at the oral sex event that he organized in this area. He inspired me, along with a young lady, to say a few things. Since then, since 2007, 2008, many other things, life, love, and heartbreak, as well as life, have all inspired me to write and to say. So I will start with an ode to, or better yet, I'll pay homage to oral sex. Let's start there.
Go in!
This is something that inspired. She stares at me deeply. Her passion's a great tumult. Their waves hit me hardly, breaking on the shores of my cult. I stroke her gently, to ease her force, only to inflame it more strongly, prompting her to push more coarsely, her horse to run its course. With the ebb and flow of her waves, does she control the coming? But for how long can she stave her great brown steed from coming? Finally, her storm is whelmed, my torrent unleashed, having broken down all the bars, torn away all the veils. Excitedly do we conjoin, with ecstatic shouts we press more deeply into each other's loins. Woo! That's number one. Next, I have a little. These are just little things that I put together because on Facebook you see a lot of images and things inspired me. There was a picture of a bar and there was a drink on the table. It was in the airport. It said, passport in hand, on the run, stopping briefly at the bar to maintain your inebriety. The wine glass sits, beckoning me to hold it, to fondle its etchings, to sip the juice from its mouth, to touch its lips with mine. I remain demure, intoxicated I am by the whiff of its fumes. So delicate are your lips, my touch, I fear, would besmirch them. Let me admire them from afar. The next one I wrote while I was in Kuujjuaq. It was up north near Ungava Bay. And it goes as follows. On the quiet hillock, away from the village I sit, surveying it, contemplating its existence, its presence. Here, nature is bold, overpowering. The village, a few trees, they are the only rampart to its dominance. Quietly they stand, rooted in their acknowledgement of nature's strength, in their will to stay, to live. Between the banks of the river I live, riding its torrent, a prisoner of its whimsy, of its tumult, of its waters, betwixt its fouls, betwixt my salvation and my tomb, I regard them. This is entitled The Mist. The mist around me, like a spider's web, it hangs. Like a butterfly, it flutters. Like a funnel cloud, it swirls. The mist, daintily, it kisses my lips. Gently, it caresses my cheeks. Sweetly, it whispers into my ears. Wistfully, it gazes into my eyes. Comfortingly, it covers me. The mist. It is my lover, my friend, my guide, the mist. This was inspired by a young lady. It's entitled Pauses. The pauses in our conversation, long are they, not awkward, not strange. They need not be filled, buried by the drone of our voices, by any banal thoughts or ideas. Her breaths, her sighs, her wonder, all fill the pauses in our conversation. I listen intently, carefully, lovingly, admiring, pondering her love for me. My mind is blank, my heart full, my soul fulfilled. Heaven at last, it lies in her beauty, in her heart, in her breaths, in her sighs, in her pauses, in our conversation. This one is entitled The Birds, or better yet, The Morning After. Evenings like last night, if only they could last forever. Like everything else, the night too must end. Yield it must to the dawn, to the light. And so it must that as we part, we leave with each other memories of the night before, singing to ourselves as the birds do when they awaken. Images of you, your scent, your feel, all linger. They gaily fill my dreams, arouse my long dormant passions, tempting me to come closer, to try and touch the image, the mirage that disappears whenever I come close. When I arise from my slumber, I sing an ode, remembering the night before. The birds, they sing along with me, appreciating my joy of the night before.